Hi, this is Ryan, and you're watching Conspiracy Worldwide, which is my new blog TV show talking about religion, politics, mostly about the human mind and how it is limited to understand the complexities of religion. Uh, what I'd like to do is help more people understand why we are here, um, why why things happen the way they do. Um, ever felt like you wanted to separate yourself from society because you feel like there's just so much more going on that we don't see, then you're in the right place. Um, what is good? What is evil? Where does opinion stop and fact begin? Well, it all starts with the beginning of time. And when I say time, I don't mean chronological time, but the physical time and space realm that we exist in. And in order to truly grasp this concept, you have to separate where your mind ends with where existence begins. In other words, our brains are limited. We can only process thoughts based on the knowledge we have already in our heads. You see, when we use our brains to figure something out, our brains use the natural process of comparison. Uh, One form of comparison our brains use is for weighing out the pros and cons of a situation. Another form of comparison is the way we imagine our solution, compare it to our situation, and find the difference. Our brain's most obvious limitation is that it is not pre programmed with all of the knowledge of the universe. Our brains do not have the ability to contain that many dimensions of understanding anyway. For most people, the human brain is only one dimensional. For others like myself, understanding goes beyond limitations of what we think we know or what information we have pumped into our brains. For example, have you ever wondered where did God come from or who created God? Well, that means you suffer from a one dimensional mind. You see, as humans, all we know is what we have seen through our own eyes in our time on this earth. And that is where our minds begin the process of comparison. We compare what we know in our heads, like I said, through what we've seen on this earth, to what we're trying to figure out. We compare it, and when there's no comparison, we just cannot seem to wrap our minds around it. Um, Say who created God, it's our brains can't wrap around that because our brains don't know uh, the theory of everlasting, of eternity. Our brains can't understand that theory because everything we know in our physical existence, in our physical realm, has a beginning and an end. There is no um, everlasting. So to wrap our brains around the concept of an everlasting being, it's not easy. Most people have this one-dimensional mind, and they cannot comprehend. So what I want to do is I'm hoping that most people that watch my show aren't one-dimensional minded people, but at the same time, I definitely, definitely want people with the one-dimensional mind to watch my show because I want them to be able to understand the physics of the universe and the human brain, and to be able to have a multi-dimensional mind, which your brain is able to wrap around the complexities of existence, of life, of eternity, more importantly. Um, keep watching these videos because you'll learn a lot from them. And watch uh, where did God come from? And I'll touch base more on where did God come from, and you'll learn a lot. So keep watching.